got your gear on, you've got your rifle. Now once again, do not slam the door. Ease this door forward. There's. And be sure to lock your truck. Now, notice what kind of woods you're in. This is a pine thicket. There's nothing but pine trees here. Deer do not eat pine straw. They do not eat pine cones. The only thing you're going to find here is maybe some squirrels, some fox squirrels. So this would be a good place if you've only got, say, a .22 or a pellet rifle. This is a good place that you would want to be. Well, on top of a hill. So you've arrived at your destination. You've seen what kind of environment is, or what kind of woods you're in. Now it's time to get to where the deer are. Alright, hang on just a minute. I'll be right back with you. Now, as you're walking through the woods, look for four-wheeler trails. These are easy to follow. This is an example of a four-wheeler trail. Or you may already have some trails to find on where you're going hunting at. You'll make less noise following a trail. You'll have a less risk of getting lost. If possible, try to go right after a rain. Now, it rained here yesterday night. I had a good rain. So that means that I will be able to tell the difference between fresh tracks and older tracks. Now, let me explain to you something else, is that timber companies have gotten into this habit of not cutting trees along creeks and streams. I don't know if it's some states have prohibited that or whether it's just their practice. So let's say you're on top of a hill and it's just new growth. And spider web. Anyway, work your way down to a creek. This is where you're going to find the old growth at. These are your oak trees. Now yep, here's some fresh tracks right here. Now these were made. Those were made between last night and this morning. So I know that some coons or raccoons are traveling through this area. So this would be a good spot to set up some traps. Now I've got a trail camera set up over here. Let's go over to it and take a look. Now, as you're traveling along these trails, you want to try to avoid limbs, like that one right there hanging down. See how it's in the trail? You want to avoid touching too much with your bare hands. The reason being is you want to leave as little of your scent as possible. If you can just duck underneath the limb, do so. Don't grab it and push it out of the way. Look at my boots. The pants legs are tucked in to keep my scent inside the boot. I recommend that you do not wear the old style GI combat boot with the water drain on it, so if it fills up with water, it won't drain out, because that little drain allows its scent to be pushed out every time you take a step. This is what you call a deer scrape. They have pawed up the ground to clear out a little spot. They're marking their territory, and it's usually underneath the tree limb, this branch right here. if you see a scrape, or if you see a rub, which is where the deer rub their antlers on a small brush or a tree, do not touch it. Do not kneel down there and move the pine straw around. Do not touch the tree limb. Do not touch anything around it. Try to leave the area as scent-free as possible.